Hello, loves. Welcome to today's class. I hope you've all had a beautiful week. Today, we are going to do a practice to cultivate strength and power from within. So, remembering that we are connected on all levels. So, when we are focusing on strengthening the physical body, we are also strengthening the mind and the heart or the emotional body. So we're going to focus on that strengthening and harnessing that innate power from within. We'll begin, as always, in a comfortable seat, allowing the shoulders to drop from the ears, palms can come to the lap, and we'll gently close the eyes as a cue to go within. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and release with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in and release with a sigh. I'm just taking a moment to arrive on our mats today, body, mind, and heart. I'm just gently scanning the body from head to toe. Just noticing where the physical body is at today, releasing any tightness, any tension, and maybe picking an area that you'd like to focus on strengthening today in the physical body. And gently bringing awareness to the mind. And just breathing energy, power, strength, and courage into the mind. And again, maybe thinking about one area of your mindset, your thoughts, or your beliefs that you'd like to strengthen, or even perhaps change. And finally, bringing awareness to the heart, the center of love and compassion in our emotional body. And just thinking of an area where you may need a little extra strength, a little extra courage or power, or perhaps just choosing to connect to the powerful vibration of love. So again, placing meaning on your mat, being intentional with your practice as we build strength in body, in mind, and in heart today. Okay, we're going to start on all fours. From here, we'll begin in cat-cow. So hands are directly under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. We'll press into the hands, dropping the shoulders from the ears. On the inhale, we're going to tilt chin and tailbone to the sky. On the exhale, gently rounding through the spine as we tuck chin into chest. Again, inhale, coming forward. On the exhale, we round. Gently closing the eyes and taking a few more rounds of cat-cow at the pace of your own breath as we awaken and activate all of our energy channels on our mats today. And just remembering to follow the guidance of your own breath as we move through our flow and strengthening today. 2 more full rounds of cat-cow wherever you're at. Pausing at the center. From here, walking the hands forward a few inches, we'll tuck the toes, and we're going to press up into a downward facing dog. So hands are about shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide on the mat. We press the chest through the shoulders, gently tucking chin into chest to release the back of the neck. Feet are hip width distance apart, heels coming down toward the mat. And we'll just pause here for an activation. So just really connecting to the pose, connecting to the earth beneath you, pulling the energy and power of the earth through the hands and your feet as they're connected. And just feeling your strength in this pose as we hold still. So really focusing on connecting to that power and our strength before beginning flow today. From here, we're going to inhale, coming onto our tippy toes. On the exhale, deeply bending knees toward the earth. We inhale to straighten the legs. On the exhale, we lower heels to the ground. Again, inhale, coming onto toes. Exhale, bending knees to the ground. We inhale to straighten. We exhale to lower heels. 2 more times, inhaling and exhale. We inhale and exhale. One more round, following your breath. Lowering heels to the ground, downward facing dog. From here, we're going to come onto the knees and place our forearms and hands onto the ground. So hands and fingers are spread wide, forearms and elbows are planted into the earth. We're going to tuck the toes and press back up again, this time in Dolphin Pose. And we'll take that same flow. On the inhale, coming up onto tippy toes. On the exhale, bending knees toward the earth. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to lower. Again, inhaling onto toes. We exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to lower. 2 more times at the pace of your own breath. On this last one, lowering heels, we're going to pause in Dolphin Pose. Again, really connecting to that inner strength, our power, as we activate our energy from within. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, slowly lowering knees to the earth, pressing back up all fours. We're going to do Sunburn Flow beginning on the right hand side. So right arm lifts, opposite leg, left leg lifts. We're really reaching through the fingertips. Leg is pressed, foot is flexed, and leg is pressed as if it's pressing up against a wall. Glutes and abdomen's activated. We inhale here to lift and reach. On the exhale, we pull everything in toward the center. Inhale to lift and reach. We exhale to pull. So continuing a few more rounds on this side at the pace of your own breath. Being slow and mindful with your movement and really focusing on activating and strengthening. 2 more on this side. After this last one, we release to the center. Going on to the other side, we inhale, lifting, left arm and right leg. Again, foot is flexed. We activate the glutes and the abdominals as if we're pressing up against a wall. Fingers reach out. We inhale here. On the exhale, pulling everything into the center. Again, inhale to reach and lift. We exhale to pull in. So taking a few more rounds, just following the guidance of your breath and not rushing, just being mindful and intentional with every movement and every breath. Two more rounds here. On the exhale, we lower. From here, walking the hands forward again, tucking the toes, shifting up, downward facing dog. From here, we're going to inhale, coming onto the toes, shifting forward, plank pose. On the exhale, we gently shift back, downward facing dog. Again, inhaling forward, plank pose. On the exhale, downward dog. 2 more times. On this last one, we're going to hold forward in plank pose. So holding for a few extra rounds of breath, really activating, strengthening, and cultivating that power from within. On the inhale, left hand comes to the center of the mat, and we're going to shift to outside edge of left foot, lifting right arm to the sky, side plank. Option to stay here or option to lift the top leg for an extra challenge. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, winding back through center, pausing in plank pose. On the next inhale, right hand comes to the inside. We shift to other side, lifting left arm, side plank. Again, option to lift that top leg and further activate and challenge yourself on your mat today. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we come back, plank pose. From here, shifting back to downward facing dog. Now we're going to do 3 rounds of chaturanga together. Always an option to modify, dropping knees or whatever you need. So just checking in with your body today and taking each breath and each movement slowly and intentionally. On the inhale, we come forward, plank pose. On the exhale, we lower body to earth. Inhale, upward facing dog. On the exhale, we round the toes, shifting back, downward facing dog. On the inhale, we come forward. On the exhale, we lower. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. One more round. We inhale forward. We exhale to lower. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. From here, we inhale, lifting the right leg high. On the exhale, we tuck the knee into the nose as we shift the weight forward. We inhale, sending the leg back. On the exhale, we land crescent lunge. Hands frame the foot to begin, and then we inhale, lifting arms up toward the sky. Pausing here in crescent lunge. Again, connecting to that power, we drop the shoulders from the ears, open up, expand through the chest, and reach up and look up toward the sky. So allowing the fire to build within. On the inhale, we're going to gently press through the leg, lifting slightly. Exhale to bend deeper into the pose. So little pulses. Inhale to lift. Exhale to deepen into the stretch. Inhale to lift. Exhale to bend. One more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to bend. From here, with right wrist is going to grab around the left. We're going to inhale, pulling toward the right, getting a deep stretch and opening through the side. Breathing here as we hold. Breathing into the rib cage, the side body. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we release, arms reach to the sky, crescent lunge. From here, we're going to press off the back foot, and your arms can come back to help you with leverage. We're going to inhale, lifting left knee to chest, arms reach, marching pose. From here, left ankle comes onto thigh. On the exhale, we take a seat, hands come to the heart. So bending down, taking that seat, getting a deep stretch through the outside hip, while also activating the power and strength from within as we stand on one leg, showing yourself what is possible and what you're capable of. So just continuing to breathe here as we hold. One more deep breath in. And then we exhale, lifting, marching pose. We'll inhale here. On the exhale, we send the leg back, crescent lunge, arms reach. On the exhale, hands frame the foot. We send the leg back, chaturanga. Meeting in downward facing dog. On the exhale, we lift the left leg high. Inhale, lift the left leg high. On the exhale, we bring the knee into the nose. We inhale to send it back. On the exhale, we land crescent lunge on the other side. Pausing for a moment, hands frame the foot. And then we inhale, reaching up to the sky, dropping shoulders from the ears, opening and expanding through the chest. So just taking a moment to deeply connect to the power of the pose and the power that exists within you. On the inhale, we're going to come slightly out of the pose, gently straightening the leg a bit. And then we exhale, diving deeper. Again, inhale to gently lift. On the exhale, we bend. 2 more times. Pausing at center. This time, left hand wraps around right wrist. We inhale, reaching to the sky. On the exhale, we pull the wrist toward the left side, getting a deep stretch and opening through the side body and the rib cage. And breathing here as we hold and strengthen. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, coming back through center, crescent lunge. From here, again, we're going to place awareness to the back foot. Arms can come back to support. On the inhale, lifting right knee to chest. Arms reach toward the sky, marching pose. On the exhale, ankle comes to thigh, and we take a seat. Hands come to the heart, and we focus. So just focusing on balancing, stretching, and strengthening as we stand on one leg. And just being gentle with yourself and allowing yourself to be where you're at today. Some days we are more balanced than others. And it's okay if you fumble or fall. One more deep inhale. We exhale coming up. We'll inhale here. On the exhale, we send the leg back. Arms lift, crescent lunge. On the exhale, hands straighten the foot. We send the leg back. Flow, pause, or rest, meeting in downward dog. From downward dog, we step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway flat back. On the exhale, we fold. On the inhale, we rise. Exhale, hands come to the heart, going into chair pose. We inhale to rise, reaching up. On the exhale, we dive forward. Inhale, halfway. On the exhale, we take a seat. So feet are about hip width distance apart. We take that seat. Spine is in neutral. Arms reach up toward the ears, or you can always place them at the heart. We're going to pause here, just connecting to that strength, allowing the fire to build from within. And continuing to harness the power and energy of our breath to build that strength and get us to the other side. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, we're going to straighten the legs, dive forward. Inhale, halfway flat back. On the exhale, we take a seat, chair pose, arms lift. Again, inhaling here at center. On the exhale, we straighten and dive. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, we take a seat, arms lift. 2 more times, inhaling here. On the exhale, we dive forward. Inhale, halfway. On the exhale, chair pose. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, again, diving forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale to sit. 1 more time, inhaling. We exhale. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, taking that seat, arms lift. Again, it's okay if they come to the heart. From here, we're going to gently come up and down. So again, little pulses with the legs, really activating through the legs, the glutes, the core, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we'll all bring the hands together at the heart. We'll inhale at center. On the exhale, twisting toward the right, elbow comes to knee, and we look up to the sky. Option to release the arms. Holding here, continuing to breathe. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we wind back through center. We inhale at center. On the exhale, going to the other side. Elbow presses to knee. We look up to the sky. Option to release the arms. And holding for an extra round of breath. Deep inhale. We exhale, coming back through center. We'll inhale at center. On the exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway. On the exhale, hands plant. We step back, flow, pause, or rest. We're going to meet in a brief child's pose. So knees separate, heels come together. We shift the weight back over the heels. Arms reach out, fingers spread wide, forehead comes down to the mat. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and release with a sigh. 1 more deep breath in. Release with a sigh. And just returning the breath to a normal pace for a few more rounds. And just connect to the energy that you've activated within. On the inhale, pressing back up, downward facing dog. We'll exhale here. We'll inhale, stepping to the top of the mat, halfway flat back. On the exhale, we fold. On the inhale, we rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to do 3 full rounds of Surya Namaskara A. Remember to take modifications as needed. On the inhale, we rise, reaching up. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway. On the exhale, we plant, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. On the exhale, downward facing dog. We inhale to step to the top of the mat, halfway. On the exhale, we fold. On the inhale, we rise, hands meet. Exhale, hands to the heart. 2 more rounds at the pace of your own breath. After your final round, meeting back at the top of your mat in Tadasana. Exhale, hands to the heart, pausing there, closing the eyes. And again, tapping into the power of the breath, the fire that's been activated within. And again, asking yourself, how will I use this energy? Where could I use this strength, this power, and this courage? On the inhale, we'll rise, reaching up. Exhale to dive forward. Inhale, halfway. On the exhale, we plant the hands, stepping back, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lifting the right leg high. On the exhale, bringing the knee into the nose. We inhale to send the leg back. On the exhale, we come forward, warrior 1. So we have that deep bend in the front knee, back foot's at a 45-degree angle. We reach forward with the right and left arm. We inhale through center. Exhale, dropping shoulders from the ears. And from here, first connecting to the power of the warrior spirit. Again, the strength, the courage, the warrior that exists within. And then on the inhale, we're going to gently come out of the bend. And then exhale to deeply bend back into warrior 1. So with the front knee, we inhale, gently coming out. We exhale, bending back. 2 more times. And pausing here, warrior 1. We're going to release the hands, clasping the fingers. Inhale to open up through the chest as we press the arms away. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we bow forward. On the inhale, releasing arms to the earth, allowing fingertips to graze the floor as we come up through center. Exhale, warrior 1. Again, inhale, opening up through the chest. We exhale to dive forward. Inhale through center, fingertips graze. Exhale, warrior 1. 2 more times. Last one. Pausing here, holding here, letting that fire burn and build. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, hands frame the foot. We send the leg back. Flow, pause, or rest between the sides. Meeting in downward facing dog. On the inhale, left leg lifts high. On the exhale, we bring the knee into the nose. We inhale to send the leg back. On the exhale, landing, warrior 1. So again, deep bend in that front knee. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle. We reach forward with the right arm and the left arm, inhaling through center, dropping shoulders from the ears. So again, pausing here for a moment, setting that powerful foundation and connecting to the warrior goddess within. On the inhale, we're going to slightly come out of the bend. And then on the exhale, deeply bending back into warrior 1. Again, inhale to lift slightly. On the exhale, we bend. 2 more times. And pausing here, warrior 1. From here, releasing the arms behind, we clasp the fingers. Inhale to open up the chest and heart. On the exhale, we dive forward, hands reach above the head. We inhale, releasing hands toward the earth, grazing as we come up through center. Exhale, warrior one. Again, inhale, hands come behind, we open. On the exhale, we dive forward. Inhale, releasing arms. Exhale, warrior one. 2 more rounds at the pace of your own breath. And pausing here for a few extra rounds of breath, really activating and harnessing that strength and that power. Deep inhale. On the exhale, hands frame the foot. We send the leg back. Float, pause, or rest. Meeting in downward dog. From here, we inhale, lifting the right leg high. On the exhale, bringing the knee in toward the nose. We inhale to send it back. On the exhale, knee comes to outside elbow. We inhale to send it back. On the exhale, we take it across the body. Inhale to send it back. On the exhale, landing pigeon pose. So the knee comes just behind the wrist. We walk the back knee back, untuck the toes, gently peek over the left shoulder to ensure the ankle and foot are coming directly out of the leg in proper alignment. We'll press fingertips into the earth. Inhale, dropping the shoulders from the ears, opening up through the heart, and looking up to the sky. Pausing here in upright pigeon for another round of breath. We'll take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, we gently walk ourselves and bow forward. Forehead comes down to the earth. So connecting your third eye to the earth's core. Connecting to her deepest wisdom and her deepest truths. Connecting to her power of healing, her power of grounding, and everything in between. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and release with a sigh. One more deep breath in. And we release. Releasing the breath. Again, bringing awareness to that third eye that's planted into the earth. And just take a moment to silence the mind and just connect to what the earth is saying to you in this moment. One more deep breath in. On the exhale, pressing up through the hands, we'll send the leg back, downward facing dog, going directly onto the other side. We'll inhale, lifting left leg high. On the exhale, we bring knee in toward the nose. We inhale to send it back. On the exhale, knee comes to outside elbow. We inhale, sending it back. On the exhale, taking it across the body, opposite elbow. We inhale. Exhale to land our pigeon behind the wrists. We'll walk the back, knee back, untuck the toes, gently peek over the right shoulder to make sure proper alignment. Fingertips press into the earth. We inhale, dropping shoulders, opening up through the heart. On the exhale, we gently walk forward and forehead meets the mat. Third eye meets the mat. So again, bringing your awareness to the forehead, the third eye, as it connects to the wisdom of the earth beneath you. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and release with a sigh. One more deep breath in and release with a sigh. Returning the breath to a natural steady pace in and out through the nose. And again, taking this time of stillness and silence to hear the messages of the soul or the messages of the earth. What is she telling you in this moment? One more nourishing round of breath here. On the exhale, pressing up. We're going to swing the back leg around and come onto our seat, going into boat pose. So we press the feet into the earth, hands come behind the knees. We inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to round through the spine as we shift the weight back. Option to stay here. Second option is to lift the knees into the air. You can stay here. Next option is to straighten through the legs. Again, you can stay here holding onto the legs, or for the full expression, you can release your arms. And just sending awareness and strength to your abdominals, to your solar plexus, the center of willpower and intention. Strengthening your ability to listen to your intuition, to hear the messages. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, slowly lowering. We're going to come wrap the arms around, tucking our chin into the chest for a big I love you hug, while also getting a stretch through the back of the neck. And deep inhale here. On the exhale, we release. One more deep inhale. And we exhale, gently rolling on to our back. Inhaling, tucking knees into chest. And just rocking gently from side to side. Massaging out the lower back. From here, finding stillness, planting feet into the earth. Arms will come by our sides, gently tucking shoulder blades underneath the body. On the inhale, we lift the hips to the sky. On the exhale, we gently lower. Again, inhale to lift. We exhale to lower. 2 more times. This time we're going to inhale, lifting hips to the sky. Option to release the right leg. So knees stay bent, foot is flexed. And then from here, pressing up with the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we release the leg. Holding here. And then option, we lift the left leg. Knee is bent, foot is flexed. And we press hips up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We lower, keeping or holding bridge pose, really activating through the glutes, through the abdominals. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we lower. From here, we inhale both knees to the chest. On the exhale, allowing them to fall to the right-hand side. Left arm releases, gaze follows the extended arm. Spinal twist. We'll gently breathe into the spine. And release with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in. And we release with a sigh. We'll inhale, knees gently back to center. On the exhale, allowing them to fall to the other side. Right arm releases, gaze follows the extended arm. And again, taking some strengthening and nourishing breaths. We'll inhale. And exhale with a sigh. One more inhale, sending breath all the way down the spine. And we exhale with a sigh. We inhale, knees back to center. And then we'll gently rock and roll. We come up to a comfortable seated position. Spine tall, crown of the head reaching toward the sky. We'll inhale the hands just behind the head, pressing head into neck, getting a deep stretch and opening. The armpits, the shoulders, the chest, and the back of the neck. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we release, gently closing the eyes, dropping shoulders from the ears. We'll bring the left hand to the heart and the right hand to the abdomen or solar plexus. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and release with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in. And we release with a sigh. We'll release the breath and just connect to our hands in this moment, to our innate power, wisdom, and intuition. Knowing that the strength and the courage that we seek already exists within. And that deep inside, We already know the answers to all of our questions. Sometimes we just need to silence the noise and connect to that inner truth. Namaste. Thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed that practice and that you have a beautiful weekend. I will see you all on Monday.